Welcome back to the Padilla Family Homestead. Today I am working on a project. I need to pull out a lot of the dead nasturtium leaves in the back of the plants, but I'm also going to harvest some of these for airflow. And I'm going to harvest some other greens, and I will be dehydrating some of the greens to make a mixed green powder to add to some of our food. But then I'm also going to be making some nasturtium chips with these. So make sure you stay tuned for all the recipes. Some of the smaller ones I'm going to turn into the greens, but the larger ones I will use for the chips. Okay, so I ended up getting a bunch of Brussels sprout leaves, and these are going to be kind of like a cabbage roll thing that I'm thinking about doing for dinner. And then I got mustard leaves, nasturtium leaves, some radish leaves. The whole bottom of this is filled with nasturtiums. I got a couple of turnip leaves, and these are going to come inside and start the greens and the nasturtium chips. And then I'm also going to harvest right now some lettuce for lunch, because we're about to have a bunch of rain come in, and I want to harvest the good lettuce and not ruin any of these bigger leaves. So I'm going to get those in, and then I will show you the nasturtium chip process. Okay, so we're inside. It's a little bit later. The lighting's not super great, but this is when we're going to do it. So what I did is I took all the greens and I washed them. After this clip, I will show you me putting them in the dehydrator, and then we'll come back and finish this. But I have the nasturtium leaves that we are going to turn into chips here, so I can show you this process. Emily has not tried nasturtium leaves, and she has not tried them as chips, raw or as a chip. I have, and I've done it on screen, and so she has to do it on screen. So we're going to show you this, and I'm going to show you how I quickly transform them into something delicious. Let's see if you like it. Smells like a?
It smells like just pepper.
Pepper? Reminds me of a radish. Okay, go ahead.
It's weird. It smells chemically.
You're actually gonna eat the whole thing? You didn't spit it out?
That tastes so gross.
Do you like it though?
No.
No? I was like, you didn't spit it out. I was expecting that. Okay. So they're really kind of sharp and bitter like a radish. So I'm going to bring you down and I'm going to show you how to transform these.
It's like nasty.
Okay, so all we do is we're going to lay out some of these nasturtiums. You can pull off their stems because you don't really need those. And lay them on here. I'm only going to do a few to show you, then I'll finish it and bring you back. I have some avocado oil in this little spray bottle that I got on Amazon, and I kind of spray one, and then I take that, the little silicone brush, and just wipe it across and then place it face down. Because you don't want like a ton of oil, but you want enough to it's not going to stick.
A little more on that one.
It should be fine. Alright, so that's what you do, and then you go again, and then you're going to quickly brush the back, and then we sprinkle it with the finishing salt. So we're going to get both of these plates done, and we're going to bake them at 425 and show you what they look like. Way too much. Okay, so we got the dehydrator loaded up with all the mixed greens, and I'm gonna get this started. Okay, we are back. They are out. They were in for about 10 minutes. My daughter was right. They probably needed some more oil than what I did this time. You can kind of see they got translucent and shiny. They're very thin. Alright, so I'm going to have her try this really fast. Let's give you a crispy one. Look at that. You can see how see-through and translucent it is.
I need to scoot back off so I get caught off again. Okay, I'm scared.
It's kind of roasted. That one's probably a little burnt. There's no spice.
Tastes like kale chips.
That's exactly what it reminds me of.
I hate kale chips.
But they're not like super kale-y. They're like roasted. They almost taste like a nut. It reminds me of...
It's so... No.
You don't like it?
No.
Junior, you love them. My husband loves these. Here. It's papery thin. So, it's just
really
a healthy...
burnt. Maybe if it's like a less burnt one, maybe.
That one's less burnt.
Okay.
Try that one. That one was really...
Take two.
Toasty.
Well, I could literally see you guys do it.
Isn't that cool?
Although there is a hole in it too, so that's kind of healthy.
I almost overcooked him at the 10 minutes, I think.
Oh, that's salty.
Did you get the salty one? This video is becoming a bomb. But hey, I'm going to share it anyway because it's reality. I like them. My husband likes them. They're like paper thin, so it would kind of be ridiculous to like do a ton of these at once. But I think they're a fun garnish if you oil them good enough. But like, they're so see-through. It just tastes like super good. No radish flavor. Like, no spice.
Tastes like a salty kale chip.
No spice. None of that. I think they're really good. So, from today's harvest that you saw me do outside, we had salad for lunch. Lettuce salad. We had nasturtium chips. And then we have the stuff in the dehydrator, which you saw, which I'm going to run that at the lowest setting until it is done. I'm probably going to run it overnight. It just depends on if it's done before we go to bed, but they'll get done pretty quickly.
You should show them what we made for dinner.
And then I grabbed all those Brussels sprout leaves.
Brussels sprouts are my favorite.
And made this Brussels sprout, like almost like cabbage rolls, with the tomatoes and corn and all kinds of goodness and cheese on top. So we're about to have that for dinner. All of that from either our pantry or from what we're growing outside in our apartment. So grow where you are planted, enjoy it, try something new, try the nasturtium chips. They're good, I promise you. Let me know if you've had them and if you like them and what other greens you like. I don't like mustard chips as much, the mustard greens, because they actually taste like mustard a lot. But these are good. We'll talk to you next time.